Hello YouTube, it's Trigger, and today we're on Guild Wars, and I'm going to show you my glass cannon build for the Ranger. Now, first of all, I'll show you what weapons I use and what combos, like you can see down here, what combos I use to kill someone quite quickly and hopefully get out there quite quick. So the bows, what weapons I use is I use a longbow and a greatsword. Reason being is it's quite speedy and you can move around fast around the map, and obviously you can hit a target from long range using the longbow. So the longbow personally I use is the corrupted great bow of accuracy because it's blue, to be honest, and I like the look of blue. It's not a normal great bow, corrupted bow, because it's purple, and you might have seen that, or pink, whatever you want to call it, because it is actually mixed with an ascended weapon, and it's got two attack fusion slots, as you can see on there. This gives a lot of power straight away, a lot of vitality, and quite a decent 10% plus critical damage. And with the actual being an ascended weapon, I get an extra boost of that. I use the cobalt. It's great for power, position, conditional damage, and to be honest, it's just it's blue. That's the only reason why I use it. So please do shop around and look for quite high damage weapons on the market. You can get quite decent ones out there. And basically most of my stuff is high attack, so most of my actual armor is power, position, power, toughness, power, position, that kind of stuff. And as you can see, especially on that one, the runes I'm using, you know, they always boost power. You want high power as soon as you can, as fast as you can. So a lot of power, a lot of critical damage. So as soon as you start attacking, it's going to hit them hard, and they're not going to be able to react to it before you kill them. So that's both my weapons. As you can see, you can read what kind of stuff I've got in it. Let's go on to the traits. Traits I've got is 30, 35, 05. Reason being, I'll show you in a second. The first 5 you get is opening strike, cause vulnerability with your first strike when entering combat. So obviously the first hit you're going to do, you're going to cause vulnerability to them, which is a great little thing, and it's a nice little bonus 5. For my 10, I have Predator's Instance. Apply crippling to foes you hit when they are below 25%. So again, is, you know, hitting them hard with a lot of damage, trying to get them health right down, and then even if they get below 25% of their health, then they're going to start getting crippled, so they can't get away. So then you even have a better chance of killing them quite fast. 15 is the Alpha Training. Pets have opening strike. Eagle Eye for 20, increased longbow and harpoon gun range. Obviously, if you're quite far away, you can hit them quite far away with the longbow. Especially with this ability here, the point blank shot, so you can knock them down and get to them quite quickly and start hitting them hard. So that's a great thing, especially like defending in World v World. You can use that to hit targets further away that usual people can't hit. 25 the usual precision strike, open strikes, always critical hits. So that works quite nicely with the Pet's opening strike. My 30 is the piercing arrows. All arrows attack pierce targets. So it's always a great thing. Every single arrow hit will pierce the target. And what I usually try and do is try and target, if there's a group of people, try and target one of the guys at the back of the group, because then the actual arrows will pierce all the way through to the back person, attacking as many people as you can. So skirmishing is another 30. You got tailwind, gain swiftness when swapping weapons, so it's always a good thing, especially with my combos that I use. I switch quite a lot, so I get swiftness, and especially when you're doing speed runs around World v World, you can keep switching to gain that swiftness. My number 10 is primal reflexes. You gain 5 seconds on vigor when you are struck by a critical hit. This can maybe trigger once every 15 seconds. So when you're doing close 1v1s or in groups, when you get hit with a critical hit, you get 5 seconds of vigor, so you can attack straight back at them. And you know, if you get flanked and that kind of stuff, it's always good. My 15 is the Furious Grip, which you can't change, which gains fury when swapping weapons in combat. Again, that works quite nicely with the whereabouts is the other one where you swap for swiftness. Where is it? Works well with the swiftness when you use swip. It swaps when you switch your weapons, you gain fury at the same time, so swiftness and fury whilst you switch your weapons. So always remember that. Always keep trying switching your weapons, keeping it up, using your abilities as much as you can, high powered abilities, and then switch the other one and use those. My number 20 is sharpened, wow, can't speak there, sharpened edges, chance to cause bleeding on critical hits. So obviously with your critical hits, it will cause bleeding, and again causing them to affect, lose health quite quickly. Then they won't be able to get away because of, yeah, you get the idea. 25, Hunter's Tactics deals 10% more while flanking, so if you can try and hit the target from the left, right or the back, it's or you get more damage to them. So if you're running towards them, either hit them down, then run to the side of them and keep hitting them as you head towards them, and it does more damage. My number 30 is Quick Draw. Short bows and long bows, skills recharge 20% faster. So all these abilities here, even though I don't use a short bow personally, which you could if you want to, these recharge quicker, so I can always keep knocking them down, keep hitting them with multiple arrows, making myself invisible for 3 seconds. That's a great one. Wilderness 5, I only got 5 on here. Natural Vigor, increase endurance regeneration by 50%. That's great for using with your healing spring, which is one of my things I use. I'll go through these in a second. Nothing on natural magic. I don't really. Obviously, it's a glass cannon, so you want to get in there, do the damage, and get out. If the longer you stay within a middle of a group, the easier you're going to get killed. Beastry, 5 on this. Now, I think this is brilliant. Instinctual Bond. When you're downed, your pet gains quickness of 5 seconds. I think that's a nice little thing to do. Especially when you're down with a ranger, you use your 4 key, and your pet can get to you quite quickly to get you up. So if you are, if you have been downed by the enemy, you can quickly get your pet to you and get yourself up and away using obviously your skills to get away. So that's my traits, 30, 30, 5, 0, 5. You can go through the video again and read them. You can see the numbers on here if you want to try this build out itself. So that's the traits. I'll go, obviously you've got your longbow and your short bow traits, which you can't change, which I'll go for a nice little combo with them. I use Healing Spring because I don't really like the other two, and this obviously helps everyone in your party or your Zerg and gives them a nice little regen boost for 15 seconds. I use Lightning Reflexes, so if you're in a nice sticky situation against someone, you can use the Lightning Reflex to get back out of it quite quickly. Signet of Renewal cools a condition every 10 seconds, and if you activate it, your pet pulls all conditions from nearby allies to itself. So if you are in a nice little battle and you've got someone that's doing crit, a lot of I can't remember, DPR, getting a lot of damage to you and a lot of I'm forgetting what it's called. Yeah, I'll add it in the actual video. So you can pull it away from you, and the pet will take everything for you. My pet's not that strong. I don't have any really abilities on the two. I'll go through what pets I use. You can see Scooby over here in a second. Signal of Hunt grants 25% increased movement speed to you and your pet, obviously for speed around the map and speed getting into and hitting the target. If you activate it, then pet's net attack deals more damage, so remember to keep hitting that when you can. When you come across to use these abilities, make sure you spam those buttons as well. And obviously my number 9, my 10th skill slot is Rampages 1. Reason being, you want to gain a lot of fury, a lot of stability, a lot of swiftness before you're about to hit the target. As you can see in my combo here that I use quite often, it's the first thing I do. So I'm heading towards the target, I'm hitting that button first of all to gain all my buffs before I go in and hit it. The more buffs on you, the easier the target will go down. Okay, so my pets I use, as you can see, I've got the doggy over here. I've got Scooby-Doo. Reason being, it's high power. Again, you want to do a lot of damage, and his ability is how he immobilizes the enemy, so it will stop them in the track, so you can keep doing damage to it, keep hitting the target. My switch of my pet is my Wolfie, my wolf. Again, it chills them, and again, high power, always high power. A little bit good, quite good toughness with the wolf, so I'll say that's a good one. If you do want to do other pets, I would say anything along the lines of the wolf, the leopards, that kind of stuff. Oh, hello, what's here? So that's the pets that I'm using at the moment. I'm just going to get him out of the way of my fucking video. You're in my way of my video. And I'll go through the actual abilities that I use and the combos that you want to try and think about using quite quickly. So first of all, you want to use your Rampages 1, get your powers, get all these buffs on. Always remember, a good thing to remember is keep using your, make sure you've got food always on you, 30 minutes, get a nice bit, someone that's got the chef ability, you know, chef crafting, get you some food, keep heating it, high position, high power. These ones I'm just using at the moment, so whilst I'm wasting them down, I'll be making some more shortly. So make sure you've got those nicely up and done. So after your Rampages 1, what you want to do is you want to hit the target down, rapid fire. Well, there's a mixture of the ways you can do that, and here I say it's rapid fire then the point blank. So whilst you're running towards them, you can hit, you know, you can hit before they actually know you're there and reacting. So say that civilian is, you're hitting, then you hit your 4 key, you knock the power down, and then whilst they're down, you want to rain arrows on their ass. Get the whole area around them hitting arrows. Again, at this time, you've probably seen that this rapid fire is now recharged using the abilities that I've got, so you can hit the actual ability straight away and keep knocking them down. That's a great thing. Then what you can try and do is, if you try to get away, use your dog to howl at them. Get them to stop moving. Then I switch to my greatsword, use my swoop in, so you swoop into the target. Then use your 2 key. 2 key is a lot of damage, especially with all your boosts. Hit your 2 key and hit a lot of damage onto them. Then what you want to do is you want to daze them. So use your 5 key. So hit your 5 key, daze them, they can't move again. They still can't move and they can't get away from where you are. Try and switch pet this time if you can remember to, and chill them. If this is recharged, then hit it again if you can. Then if not, or you're doing too much damage, use your lightning reflex to get back out of it. Again, then switch weapons. Hit them down, hit them with arrows, rain the arrows. Switch weapon, swoop in, hit damage, freeze them. At this point, you can't use it again, you can't use your lightning reflections again, but if you use your defense thing, this one, crippling throw, you can block your sword blocks them from hitting you, so you can do a lot more damage and a lot more fighting towards them. There is a lot of like combinations, but remember also with the this ability you need to try and keep switching your weapons as fast as you can to gain your all your buffs from them. What is here messing around? Hit them a few times. Die. So yeah, that's my build. If you have any questions, put them in the comment below. It's a great thing to do in PvP. You want to hit the target, but the thing is you don't want to stay too close around the target. If they start using stuff like traps and that, you've got to keep your distance away from them. You've got to keep moving. If they're getting too close, use your doggy to immobilize them, and then keep using your knockback, your point blank shot, to keep them away from you, because you don't want to get too close and them to do a lot of damage to you because you don't have a lot of health. So any question, guys, please do like, comment and subscribe to the video. I might do some more GuildWars videos if need be. And any questions on the build, let me know. And thank you for watching. See you later. Bye bye.